We are live.
We are live.
We are live.
Did I say welcome to the main event?
Run that thing, bro. You mad?
Oh man.
Behave before you talk about what I'm talking about, yeah?
Disclaimer.
Run that thing back. Nah, man, stay there in your corner, man. Run that thing back, fam. I don't want to hear nothing from you.
We are live, as I'm saying, Mr. Blitz Tech.
Revenue GS.
Jay. One for the Cyber Nerds.
And welcome to the She-Hulk discussion. Season 1, episode 6, Just Jen. But then just don't be yourself. Make sure you're joining this community. Make sure you're subscribing to the channel. Liking the video if you like these discussions. If you're liking She-Hulk. Or if you're liking what we're saying here. Or there's a dislike if you're disliking what we're saying here. All them things there. And head over to our patreon.com/the Cyber Nerds to see these episodes with us. What are you man saying about Just Jen? If you enjoyed this video, check out our TCN community where you'll get private Discord access to join us in chatting about all things movies and trailers, participate in our debates, and even submit your own requests to which ones we watch. You also get access to our full movies, anime, and series reactions, so don't miss out. The link to join the community will be the pinned comment.
This episode is dead.
And that's the end of the review, guys. I know it's
I'm glad you started with that because I was gonna say, yo, can we rename this episode instead of Just Jen, Just Dead? Bro, what?
Yeah.
Just watch.
What is correct, fam? Like, dead. There was just pointless, dead. It's hard to break down how dead it is besides saying it's dead. Yeah, man, I feel like it's really hard to find something positive about this episode, man. Like, just the main, her Titania thing, why? No one cares. Her still struggling with the Jen, well, not even like, dead. Like, bruv, that case was legitly closed. Like, they actually closed that case last week, so.
We were just talking about this, like, we literally ended on last episode's discussion that we're done with this whole Jen She-Hulk debate. That's how we ended.
I'm telling you, bro, she just wanted a name for
Do you
reasons.
do you know how bad that episode has to be for you not to have a proper discussion around it? Like, what did we just watch? This whole wedding situation. Like,
I don't understand the Titania thing. Like, if you're gonna make Titania show up at the wedding and want to beef her, why you just gotta like embarrass her at the end? Like, are you trying to act like? Are you actually trying to set up a real nemesis, or is like I don't get it? Like, what? They're fighting and then Titania trips and smashes her teeth and has to run away. Like, what? I don't like. What was we doing there? What was the? Oh, maybe the whole episode was just to introduce her new love interest. Do you know what I'm saying? This guy, like, which.
but we gotta bring in her nemesis to what?
But I don't.
The only thing that was slightly entertaining was Mr.
Immortal,
which was like, oh, like they're taking a new case on another person with powers and how he's been living his life.
The mad part about that for me is it's like I can't give like that is the best part of the episode.
Yeah,
I can't give it credit because I'm like, bruv, like, what is that?
yeah.
That still failed.
Yeah, it's at this point it's got nothing to do with anything besides seeing Jen's assistant play at lawyer, and
Better
obviously
than
I'm
her.
not. Well, yeah, way better than her, and I'm not gonna obviously the other new lawyer that they introduced last episode. She's quickly become my favorite thing about the show. Do you know what I'm saying? Other than that, there's nothing. I don't really, bro.
Yeah.
It's crazy. No likable characters this episode. Like her friend trying to set her up with ironing duties and not turning to She-Hulk. Also, I'm not saying the wedding should be about her, but it's like her bringing Jen to like mock her. That's not likable. Jen, for me, is still not likable. Like, the whole fight sequence, geez, it wasn't funny. Action was nothing. Slow-mo. Oh, yeah, we ain't seen that like 10,000 times. Like, that was dead. So even them trying to separate the episode between Jen's life, trying to live a She-Hulk hereditary, still terrible. She's still trying to fight the name or the whole presence of being She-Hulk. In the invitation, didn't it say don't come as She-Hulk, or just come as, well, she said just Jen, right?
Just Jen, yeah.
So why come as She-Hulk then? That's why I don't understand. So now she's told not to come as She-Hulk. She made a promise, breaks the promise because she's got to fight Titania. Titania wasn't going to fight you unless she was going to go She-Hulk.
The episode's called Just Jen, bruv.
Bruh.
Like,
That's what I'm saying. So they can't survive without not going without She-Hulk. Even though I know that's what we watch it for, but it's like, prove to us that you don't need it then. If also you don't need cameos, which you do. You need your She-Hulk, you need your cameos. The attorney part was, like you're saying, probably the best part about the episode, but the only likable character in that was, like you're saying, the new lawyer that we've been introduced to, and Mr. Immortal. Even his name's almost forgettable because they try and just like make him very unlikable as well, even though like he's a comedy parody of a guy who just wants to get like a divorce by using said powers or out of situations. But I'm like, pretty dead. I don't even like the paralegal either.
You know,
like, whatever.
You know, like even because obviously Mr. Immortal, he's doing crud, yeah. But the guy is immortal. Like, you know how you could have gone deeper with the whole lawyer stuff.
is he doing crud?
Like, yeah.
Is he doing crud? Bruv, he could walk away from these relationships, but he's immortal, innit?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. They could have gone, like, because this whole thing we've always been talking about, going deep in depth with the whole superheroes, the whole superpower stuff. They could have done that with this guy. Instead, it's just, I just got a bunch of wives and and then, like,
the thing is, it was too late now in episode 6 to do that because they didn't do it with the woman who was transforming. That wasn't that
what
deep.
woman transform? Oh, the from
Megan.
Asgard.
Yeah. The other guy who was, what was that other place? That was
Abusing magic.
Abusing magic. That was, again, okay, but again, they didn't go super deep.
Like,
That was, like you're saying, it's almost like surface level all the time.
Right. But this thing is called Attorney at Law.
Yeah, it's just a mockery of, like, superheroes battling cases rather than how deep can they go. That's what I'm saying, like, I would want this to be something like Daredevil / Suits / I don't know, something else, but...
Bro, they even mentioned Daredevil because them man just showing the little thing last time and then... Is that what they're using to get man in suck into this next episode?
They have to.
Man's been saying it, fam, bruv. Listen, for me, Wong was the biggest red flag, fam. When they had Wong in 3 episodes, but we're talking about, Wong little cameos in every episode except for Bruce. I said, you man have got a good plan. It's 30 minutes. We're going to throw the small things you like from the MCU in here to reel you on every single episode. We're going to tease a show that people have been wanting to come back for years, bruv. Marvel, bruv, take the piss with this stuff, bruv. But at this point, they are violating, fam. They're violating, bruv. Because even if you take it back to WandaVision, bruv, using Peter Evans, Quicksilver, and then making like dick jokes about man, and then him not really being in the show, not really bringing Quicksilver back, and then doing the same kind of thing here with the helmet. Now, I'm sure Charlie Cox's Daredevil is going to show up at some point. But even then, the way they're doing it, it's also another stunt to promote whatever we're promoting. And it's like, bruv, I feel like you're just almost sacrificing the shows for more cameos, more fan service, and there's more. Like, bruv, just deliver something good. And this show's been, for me, up and down. But when you start talking about this could be a mix between Daredevil and Suits, it makes me throw up because it makes me throw up because that's great, Sam. I'm also saw this as like what it should have been like. Also a mix, maybe like Suits, Ally McBeal, and Sex in the City. If this was a mix of those 3 shows, this thing would be fire, bruv. But I don't know what the hell we're watching, bruv. Like, what, bruv? It's wild, bruv. It's like the relation, like even her dating life is boring, fam. Like, at least, bruv, if we're gonna get deep about this, because you know what, I'm sure in the comment section, people are like, you man don't understand the show. Bruv, man understands the show and watch way better shows that have female main leads, female-centric ideologies or whatever, and it's just so much better than this. Like, Sex in the City, bruv, they make the relationships mean something. You care about the guys, you care about the girls, and how they're dealing with each other, as well as like learning something. Then Ally McBeal, I know this might be a bit of a deep cut for you, man, but Ally McBeal was probably one of the best lawyer shows man's ever watched, bro. Especially then dealing with like relationships and all of that other stuff as well, fam.
Especially inside the
And
whole...
it has comedy.
Yeah.
And it has comedy.
Dancing Baby, everything,
Bro,
bro.
what are we doing here?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know how you proceed all those shows and then still fall flat. And you got superheroes in your show as well and still fall flat.
And your Marvel.
And still fall flat. Bro, oh, damn. It's painful, bro. It's actually mad.
Boy.
And that just goes down to the creative team behind it because obviously, apart from the CGI, everything just looks nice. Obviously, everyone's doing their bits, working with the material they got, but like, there's nothing special about this show at all. Like,
Do you know what's mad, yeah? I know next, I'm at the comments today. Because the comments will be like, you don't have to watch the show. Yeah, we do. Yes, we do. Because this nonsense has to be documented and spoke about for later on down the line. Do you know what I'm saying, bro? Because it's like, I feel like we're suggesting improvements for the show. You get me? And if you're loving the show, great. That's beautiful. And it's like, bro, I think for me, I'm in, like, it's like one episode's good, then one episode's terrible, then one episode's like, it's just all over the place. I just want some consistency in my life. You get me?
that's what's so crazy. I keep saying it every single time. I want to go back and see who's writing, but I actually don't care at this point. So
Nah. What's the point?
Yeah.
What are you going to get from it?
That's it.
What are you going to learn from it?
I don't know.
Huh? It's
What
going to
should
make
I do?
you more entertaining watching the show? Or at least there's some episodes like this.
Maybe it'll help me avoid future projects that they will do. Be like, oh, that person. It's almost like Goya.
Oh my days.
I'm not. The thing is, I'm not gonna be your finishing man. You know.
Bro, if I thought there were certain people involved in certain things, I'm like, at least I know what I'm tiptoeing into.
Oh,
so
okay.
I'm like,
You can see the track record.
Yeah.
I hear that, but like when it comes to stuff like this, especially with Marvel projects, yeah, and like I don't want to start picking the individuals because you don't know what's going on in the boardroom.
Yeah, there's more.
Do you know what I'm saying? Man could have been like, yo, I wanted to write this, and more so, we hear of stories about this all the time.
yeah.
I wanted to do this, they said no. I wanted to do this, they said no. I don't know what's going on there. I'm just my critique is of what we're getting delivered. You get me? It's like even with like Josh Whedon, I want to bring Josh Whedon up. It's like man did Justice League. I hate Josh Whedon, not hate him, but I dislike Josh Whedon more so for his antics that you hear about than what he done to the movie because the project is helmed by someone else. But the stuff you hear is reported that he does on a personal level to other individuals. I have an issue with. Do you get what I'm saying? So I'm not writing man off, but it's like I'll judge the project per project.
Yeah.
So this, yeah, man, it's not a good look.
Yeah. Because I understand. Obviously, that man's done Buffy. He's done Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And like we like those kind of shows. Then obviously man wants to do Avengers, then Justice League, and you're like, oh, why? And then you heard what happened on Justice League. So you're like, wow, this has never been spoken about before. So that's crazy. So that I understand. But here I'm like I say, I want to see who's involved. So I'm like,
You know what? You might have to know. You might have to know.
and that's fine. So I'm like, see what track record. Because even with Miss Marvel, I think she did something I didn't like before. She did Miss Marvel, and that's why I'm like, for me, that show was cancelled because the track record started to show. And I'm like, I'm not banging with that. So yeah, man, it's all mad. What are you guys rating today's episode?
Uno.
Sheesh.
Uno. Like, hey, I'm here for the attorney stuff, innit? Like I've been saying. But then what did I get from this episode? Do you know what I'm saying? Like I mentioned, Mr. Immortal, like going to nothing. Like, so I don't know. So I gotta give it a 1.
But I'm with the 1, bruv. It's dead, bruv. It's dead, fam. Like if I never watched this, like nothing could like
Exactly.
like
Like,
nothing
not-
like there would my day changed. Like this may have been the worst part of my day today. The only thing is we know we got to watch the Power of the Ring next. So
Cool, blimey. That's not a 1 either. So guys, today's episode is indeed a 1. Wow, who thought it could get so low?
Wait, this is the lowest we've given.
I mean, 0 still counts, right?
does it?
I guess so. You could give like something.
0 out of 5.
Yeah, but
No,
0,
no.
you have to cancel the show.
I'm not. I don't. Me personally, I would never give anything a 0 because someone worked on it. So like, do you know what I'm saying? Like the fact that it got produced,
Yeah.
you get a 1. That's bruv. That's just me.
Just for showing up to work.
Yeah,
Bro,
bruv,
they're
yeah.
getting out
So,
the door.
a team came together and produced something that gets you a one star. This is on mine. So even when I'm saying dead, that's the bottom of the pile. That's a one, bruv.
So even if someone was to produce something and felt like it was student level, even on the budget of £60 million,
The question, the question.
Come on, don't go in.
Bro,
No,
This is a good
like that, fam.
No, that's a good question, bruv.
Students go in.
It's a good question.
Some students do better than these, man.
I hear what you're saying though. I hear what you're saying. But what I would say is it depends on what their mindset. Like if they was trying to make it look like the Blair Witch Project, hey, just as long as that is explained and understood, as long as you can like, because even that, getting that across. Like let's say you wanna make the Blair Witch for 100 mil, getting that across just through the film is a task on its own. Do you get what I'm saying? So if you can do that, then yeah, it'll probably be more than a one. But if you can't, and I'm like, yo, this is wild, like my eyes are hurting looking, then, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just,
Yikes.
it's peak for you, isn't it? But I'm not involved. Team came together and put this together, man. But it's not good.
Still. Guys, comments down below. What do you think of today's episode? What would you rate it from 1 to 5? And I guess we'll see you on the next episode. Yeah, head over to our Patreon and see this episode and why it deserves a 1.
Great reaction. It's actually a great reaction.
I will see you next time. I'm Sam, Mr. Blitztech.
Revenue GS.
Jay, one for the Cybernuts.
Peace.